All right, greetings everyone. This is Danny from Harr Travel, but you already know that. We are here today to talk everything celebrity cruises, and it's one of my favorite cruise lines to talk about. Cruising is my favorite thing to talk about, so I am so excited for us to dig in today. Just a little preview of what's to come. I'm going to share some of our favorite things from celebrity coming up over the next year or two. I'm going to share some firsthand knowledge from the Celebrity Xcel. I was just on board. We took a ton of pictures. We had a great time, an amazing cruise. I'll share that all with you, share some promotions and some fun that we're having as well. But I know you guys are here for many reasons, and one of those is to win a free cruise. So tonight, when I wrap up, we'll be giving away a 7-night cruise for up to 4 guests to the Caribbean, Mexico, or to Alaska. Got some incredible itineraries within there to check out. It's a 7-day cruise. It's not the distressed space that they normally give away. This is something that we are sponsoring. We want to do it right. And we love that we get to share our love of cruising with you. Now, it's really important that I say this before we kick it off and get going. But the giveaway is not affiliated with YouTube. You must be 18 years or older. You do need to be a U.S. resident as part of the terms there. And here's the big thing. And I only need you to do this once. In fact, I ask you to only do it once. Go ahead and do it right now. All you have to do is put in hashtag River26. Hashtag River26. That's RIVER 26. Just do it once per person to be eligible to win. That's how we're going to do the drawing. So once again, 1 entry per login. So if you got 2 people and you're logged in twice, you each can do this. But once again, just put in hashtag River26 right now. I'll remind you one more time at the end, you do need to stay on and be present to win. So I'm going to dig into the fun right away. But once again, the giveaway, not affiliated with YouTube, must be 18 or older and a U.S. resident. And let's get started with everything celebrity cruises. And to me, the most fun, the biggest news is that we are Celebrity Cruises Partner of the Year. So last year we were Key Account of the Year. This year we're Partner of the Year for the entire Western United States. And I am so proud of that because Celebrity is a brand that we dearly love. We have incredible friends in charge of the brand. We have amazing friends that support us with Celebrity. My son's first cruises, 3 back-to-backs, was actually on the Celebrity Apex. It's a part of my family, a part of my life, and I am so excited to share this with you. And since we're so excited, combinable with all the major promotions that both Harr Travel and Celebrity are offering right now, if you book a cruise with Harr Travel and deposit it, technically it started a week ago, which we included in the email when we sent it out. But if you book your cruise between, I want to say it was the 26th of January and the 11th of February, we are going to give you a $300 onboard credit for 6-night and longer cruises on the retreat. $200 if you book Aqua or Concierge class, $100 Veranda, and $50 Ocean View Inside. Once again, this is just our thank you on top of all the other promotions going on right now. And keep in mind, Celebrity has rotating promotions right now during wave season. Some days it's got a higher OBC, sometimes it's got a higher discount, and they balance each other out. So once again, book your next cruise, 6 nights or longer with Harr Travel. And now, without further ado, I'm going to dig into the presentation. All right. So I'm going to talk about the things I loved on Celebrity Xcel. That's where we're going to kick it off. And then I'm going to do my top 5 most exciting things for 2026. And I wanted to put this up here because, guys, this is the best brunch that I've ever had on a cruise ship. And if you know me, I love to brunch. The only thing that I would say may have come close to it is the Oceana Cruises big buffet that they do in the grand dining room. Not really fair because they have 20 times the items, but this was unbelievable. I'm going to share some pictures with you, but I'm just going to do a quick recap. That chicken and waffles, out of this world. Eggs Benedict, completely different, made from a croissant and lemon-scented gravlax, which is amazing. The Boraway is the thing that they add on to each item to kind of Mediterraneanize or amplify. But the Bora restaurant is where the rooftop garden grill was on the previous 4 Xcel ships. All right, you guys getting hungry yet? I'm going to make you a little more hungry as we get going. And just for fun, in case you guys are wondering where I am, a little bit different setting. They were doing construction in my office, so I am in the kids' playroom today. So you get to join me here. So let's talk about food. All right. This was out of this world. I mean, look at it. Absolutely delicious. The shashuka on the right is delicious as well. But this is that delicious croissant with I don't know, just pure happiness. And my good friend and assistant Eric is here as well. He's supporting us with the stream. He was there. Was it all right? Did you enjoy the food?
Outstanding.
Oh my gosh. You standing out, outstanding, outstanding. All right. We got the jokes going already today, but unbelievable, delicious, happy, and one of the best chicken and waffles that I've ever had. I've been to Roscoe's many, many times. It's not that far from us. This was out of this world fried chicken. You can see the orange honey there. Absolutely delicious, but there's waffles underneath there, fried chicken. And to the right, I don't know if these are pancakes or they're heaven, but they're somewhere right in between there. Beautiful, delicious. You can see we actually ordered every item on the menu as we're known for, but it's truly a brunch. So you have some delicious Mediterranean cuisine. They have a totally different menu at dinner. And I just wanted to show you the venue to the right there where you can see they got up, there was celebrations, singing, dancing. Felt like I was in my big frat Greek wedding during the time. And we went back there, well, every day, because when you're in a royal suite, which we were lucky enough to be hosted in a royal suite by celebrity on the event, well, you get unlimited specialty dining. And I took full advantage of it. Okay. So just so you guys have that heads up, once again, if you're just joining us to win the cruise that's not affiliated with YouTube in any way for up to 4, you do need to put hashtag River26. We only need that once in there. But please keep your comments and your questions coming. I'm going to answer all of them today. If you want to do any shout outs for our incredible advisor team, our customer experience team, we love that. It makes my heart so full because we love what we do and we love that we get to share what we do with you. So keep them coming there. Once again, in my mind, I'm singing, dancing right now, right along with them. And just wanted to throw a few more in. I'm a California boy. Of course, I love avocado toast, but it's the bread that makes avocado toast, right? And this was that delicious farmhouse style, homemade sourdough bread. You got that poached egg on top, the deliciousness there. And in the middle, they came around a couple times and it just wasn't fair. Because every time they came around, I mean, we didn't want to be rude. We had to take at least one. And so right there in the middle, it's pistachio cream-filled croissants with a lot of happiness in there. And there was an almond-filled one as well, some brioche style, out of this world. And the far right, I mean, you need some butter poached lobster to start the day, right? That's the way I start it. And the best part is, come back for dinner. You can have lobster for dinner as well. All right. So keeping on going, one of my highlights of the event was the ability to be there for the christening. They hit it out of the park again with another fantastic, really amazing godmother. She's a Brazilian chef. It was wonderful to meet her, speak with her. She was great. You can see in the middle image there, we felt very, very blessed that Celebrity put us right up front so we could watch the festivities. But the other part I love about this is you can kind of see how the entire pool deck converts into a party zone in the evening. So you've got the big LED lights behind. And then on the far right, Katina Athanasio, who is one of my favorite people in the industry. She's the Senior Vice President of Sales there at Celebrity. I think he's got a message on there for you just so you can see. Here. You get it on there? Okay, you got Teams. You're the man. All right, so once again, an incredible human being. I appreciate the partnership with Celebrity, but guys, it's the crew on Celebrity that set things apart. It's the human beings that are on there. This ship is perfect in my mind, right? I'll talk a little bit more about it, but what I loved was the crew was just pumped to be there, to provide service, to support. Please take care of the crew members when you're cruising, guys. It's their livelihood. It's how they support their families. Okay. So a bit more retreat. Once again, you've got that expanded 2-story retreat outdoor sun deck. You've got the lounge as well. I just wanted to show you a couple images there. You have your restaurant just for fun. They've added that restaurant to the Solstice now, to the Millennium, to the Summit, to the Silhouette as well. A Lumine burger at noon with a giant beer, sitting and then hopping into the Bird's Nest loungers in the pool. That's a pretty good day in the retreat, if you ask me. Okay. And then this was another one. I will say, I'm not the photographer, right? I'm the mouth runner, if you will. I was blessed to be invited to a dinner. There was just 6 of us with Laura Bethany Hodges, who is the president of Celebrity Cruises. She's an amazing human being. She actually used to run accessibility at Royal. She worked for Royal for a long time, but she hosted us for a dinner at Le Voyage. If you want one of the best meals in all of cruising, and guys, honestly, I've been on ships almost 1,500 days, meaning I've had a lot of meals. It doesn't get any better than this. But you can see they have the dropper. They're putting in, I think it was cilantro or some foam in there. I can't even remember. But man, was it delicious. And it was out of this world. Beautiful, delicious, Le Voyage, a massive home run. You will love it. All right. Also, a little bit more from Xcel before we move in. On the left-hand side there, you've got the Martini bar. And if you've been on Edge and Apex and you haven't been on Beyond, Ascent, or Xcel, what they did was they greatly expanded it. So this ship is about 70 feet longer than those. And where you find that extra space is in the pool deck and directly down from it. So the Martini bar. So there's plenty of places to sit around. They do the Flair bartender show twice every single night. The lights go crazy. The music kicks up. The fun gets going. And you're going to absolutely love it. In the middle there, an image of the beautiful solarium. I love that they have the solarium. If you're doing a transatlantic, maybe the weather's a little bit cooler. You can take advantage of that. The chairs, the loungers are padded. Guys, Celebrity 2-3 years ago was trying to figure out where they were going next. They found it. They've hit it out of the home run, or they've hit a home run. And their earnings report that Royal had last week, Royal Group, right? That's how they do the full earnings report. Celebrity is now a hero product. 2-3 years ago, Royal was kind of boosting Celebrity and Silversea. Celebrity and Royal are going toe-to-toe. Prices are up. Guest satisfaction is through the roof. And some of my favorite cruises over the last couple of years are Celebrity. And then on the far right, I put that in there because my wife loves Nate Berkus, but this is the Sunset Bar, my favorite spot to be on any ship. I remember having a toast with our great friend and advisor, Bill Tahenchuk, right there in that moment, and enjoyed it because when you're sailing away or you're sailing anywhere, that wake view, the aft behind you, there's nothing better. All right, then I wanted to throw this in. I didn't take a lot of pictures of the Bazaar. We will be heading back on the Xcel to film very shortly, but I just wanted to put this in because that is actually backlit, and you have LED screens all over the Bazaar now. Now, the Bazaar sits where Eden sat before, and what I love about what they've done is the idea is to bring you a sense of place. So in Europe, and I'll talk about that more in a minute, they have 4 festivals that are designed for Europe. And what that means is there's the restaurant that's right there, right? The Bazaar restaurant, and that's going to be fast casual. I kind of cheekily say it's like a Chipotle and Panera had a baby. They make bowls, they make sandwiches, soups, delicious food, grab and go and complimentary. And then those of you who are familiar with the Edge class, they enclose the outdoor dining area. So now you have a lot more places to sit and eat. But all around, you have these massive LED screens. The entire walls are LED screens because that way, when you're in the Caribbean, let's say Jamaica, they have a full festival dedicated to the destination. They'll bring on souvenirs. They have food that's tied to it as well. I think this is going to be a huge hit for Celebrity because they can shift it as they go. So once again, an absolute home run. I think Xcel is more than excellent. I think Xcel is a game changer for the industry. There's also one secret spot. Those of you who've been paying attention probably know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to give that away. I'm not going to give it away because I don't think anybody should. But make sure that you stop by the club and get a photo taken. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you're about to find out. It was an awesome surprise. Okay, let's see if these videos will play for me. But I wanted to put this in because entertainment extends beyond the theater. The theater has great entertainment, 3 incredible shows. I absolutely loved them, but they have the club. So it's a nightclub. The upper level, they turned it into kind of an adult arcade. So there's big screen TVs, there's fun games to play. And in the club itself, it's a nightclub, but they do game shows, they do dance parties. This was it was a country theme. I can't remember the name of it. This was, I think it was playing some Beyonce there. Let's see if we can dance along a bit. Not Beyonce. That was the song before that. But just so you guys can see what it's about, there you go. The country-themed Saddle Up Saloon. They also do several shows in the club. Don't miss it. It's an absolute blast here. And then just a little bit from the main theater show. Okay, so just a quick descriptor. This stage comes out and it's a big round stage. So it's kind of theater in the round, if you will, but wrapped all the way around the theater are massive interactive LED screens. So you're going to find that acrobats come out of the ceiling. The entire theater transforms. And I think, I'm going to go ahead and say it, Royal with Back to the Future, the musical, is the best production at sea. This is the second best theater at sea to enjoy shows, and I've been back many times, and I'll continue to head back. So love that. And just a couple more. There's always some monkey business happening, so I love that they put that on the main pool deck. In each of the pool decks of the Edge class, there's a really cool sculpture there. I love that the pool is massive. It's super long, so you can head down early in the morning and do laps, or later in the evening and do laps. My favorite thing to do with my kids is to head there at about 5:30 in the evening. Everybody's clearing out. They're going to dinner, all of that, and we can have a blast in there and enjoy. They do activities in the game, in the pool. They do fitness classes in the pool, but they transform this entire pool deck into a nightclub in the evening and have amazing parties there. They also now have a full bandstand there during the day. You can see the cabanas over to the right if you want that Vegas beach club style pool there. Okay. And then finally, over to the right, they put in this little museum, and it was one of my favorite parts. You guys know I'm a nerd. I'm a super cruise nerd. They put in a museum dedicated to celebrity. They had menus from 40 years ago. They had all kinds of different wares and things that came from the ships, but it's absolutely fantastical. So love, love, love the Celebrity Xcel, guys. I truly think it's an out of the park grand slam. You guys remember back in the day when Denny's, they have the Grand Slams where they used to give away the actual Grand Slam baseball cards. That's how old I am. I remember that back in the day. Sorry, got me excited and hungry for pancakes because that's what I'm making tonight for the kids. Okay, here is our celebrity top 5 list for 2026. I'm going to dig in, and then, of course, I'm going to answer all your questions. Okay, here we go. Here, Eric, you got a good signal? We're already rocking? Okay, on the regular one? Okay, perfect. All right. Here we go. So number 5, Celebrity Xcel makes her European debut with 4 new Mediterranean-inspired festivals. So as I mentioned, the idea here is with Xcel, they'll be bringing it on board. So Opa, right? The Greek celebration there. You're going to find that it's everything Greek. So souvenirs, food. Oh, I love Greek food to begin with. And then the Mosaic restaurant will have its own experiences tied into the dining. La Dolce Vita from Italy, Salud from Spain, and Silk and Spice from Turkey and Morocco. Some of the best Daniel Boulud dishes I've ever had was that, it was the tagine, I think it was, is where it was served in. Anyway, I'll remember it in a minute. But regional cuisine workshops, you can learn to make art, you can learn about the culture. And then finally, they do live entertainment and cooking demonstrations tied to the destination. So I love that Celebrity is encompassing a sense of place right on board the ship. Okay, so that's my number 5. Number 4, total solar eclipse of the heart. Total solar eclipse of the sea. A little tribute to Bonnie Tyler. Hey guys, if you want to do this at sea, right? If you want to check out the solar eclipse, most of the space with all the cruise lines is sold out for this. Vince, who's our president, was very, very smart. And the very first night that it came available, we grabbed a ton of space on a ton of sailings. So one of the things that people always ask, what's the advantage of booking with Harr Travel? If you're looking for a double occupancy, concierge or aqua or below, most likely we have it locked in at a lower price with refundable deposits with our groups program. So that doesn't mean you have to put together a group. That just means we took out the group space. You get to benefit. I just checked today, right? The cruise in concierge class was going at about $20,000 just a couple months ago. It's completely sold out. It's gone, except we have about 20 cabins left. So we also have them locked in at the price that they were when they launched before they raised the price by 300% because it's been so popular. If you want one of our last cabins, let us know. Once again, Celebrity Silhouette, and it is August of 2026. My brain says it was August 8th, and I think I might have put it in the wrong date, but I'll double check that for you when we go. Oh, no, never mind. The eclipse is on the 12th. So the cruise departs just before that. So once again, we have space locked in, and we also have space on literally thousands of celebrity cruises. These are always the perk rate, but they're almost always lower cost than the going rate. That means that you're going to get the beverage package, you're going to get the Wi-Fi, and you're going to get a refundable deposit and locked in lower rates. So you can always ask your Harr Travel advisor if you're looking for something. We do have a little bit of retreat space. They don't generally give us that at the discounted group rates, but we have plenty of aqua, concierge, veranda, ocean view inside to make sure that you get your cruise at the best price. So once again, you won't find this space anywhere else. It's gone. It's completely gone. We're still holding on to it, and they're probably only going to let us keep it here for another couple weeks. So make sure if you want it, reach out. We'd love for you to enjoy a solar eclipse at sea. Keep in mind, the Celebrity Silhouette had a $100 million renovation. They gutted her down to the beams and the studs and all of it. She's a gorgeous ship in beautiful shape, and you can check out our video. All right. Speaking of extensive renovations, the Celebrity Solstice is getting a massive renovation. She goes in just a couple weeks here, and I believe it's in Singapore, and they're going to be doing a massive renovation. Once again, gutting it all the way down, renovating it from top to bottom, and then she's going to be heading to Alaska, and then she's heading out on a 110-day grand voyage. There's still some space left if you're looking to do a long cruise, but that grand voyage is also broken up into segments, and we have space available there as well. So if you want to see this incredible ship, we have 6 of our advisors are hopping on in early May to see the brand new renovations. The renovation is going to be absolutely spectacular. And let me see if this will play for me. Okay, I got to do this one more time here a little differently. 1 second. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. All right, there we go. All right. So not quite as good as our videos, but I did want to show you guys this because we haven't made a new one yet. Oh, sorry. Can you see that? No, you got to actually hit the share button. That's so weird. I can't just look at it on my own. All right. Anyway, sorry. Teacher and me can't help myself. And there we go. Solstice getting a massive reno. So I love Le Petit Chef, but guess what, guys? Le Petit Chef, it's been there for a minute or two, kind of like Wonderland on Royal. They're replacing this with Trattoria Rossa. So this is going to be handmade pastas, everything delicious Italian. Oh, they are converting what is currently the Tuscan Steakhouse, I believe it's called, to fine cut, the best Caesar salad at sea. And man, that ribeye is delicioso. Okay, this is Craft Social. This is space that's almost not used at all right now. They're adding it in. Sleeper hit, guys. Craft Social has some of the best food on the ship. If you're in a premium suite, that's included, but you also will have some unbelievable, delicious light bites. You have all kinds of fun and games. You can gather together with your friends. It's kind of a sports bar. They're reimagining the Celebrity Central. I'll be honest, it's a tired space. Adding it into a more elegant style lounge, huge win. Putting in a brand new Sunset Park. You can see this is where the lawn club was. I totally understand getting rid of that, renovating it, making it something new. Massive Sunset Bar. Brand new suites. They're adding in the Infinite Edge Veranda suites for the first time. They're adding in a bunch of suites in what used to be the conference center up on the very top. So these are wide open right now, guys, and some of the best suites in the industry. They're adding in the full retreat sun decks. So look here at the very front. You have the full brand new retreat sun deck. Solstice didn't have that before with the hot tub, the restaurant, all of it. And once again, very, very cool, very, very updated spaces. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to hop back in, and there we go. Okay, So let me share this back for you. And look, I'm actually going to press the share button this time. Okay. Number 2, more perfect days in the Caribbean and new home ports. I love Port Canaveral. I'm going to be sailing out of there in just a couple weeks, a month or so. I love Port Canaveral. It's a great place to visit because guess what? My kids are going to go to Disney after because we love it, and Universal, of course. But Tampa, another world-class home port, easy to get in and out of. And Connie is sailing from there right now. Apex is sailing from Port Canaveral. And they've added Perfect Day at Coco Cay to a bunch of the sailings from Beyond, Reflection, and Apex. Guys, it's a great facility. Also, Royal Beach Club will be opening up for Celebrity as well, so that if you have NASA on your itinerary, you'll be able to take advantage of that as a shore excursion. Okay, so once again, Perfect Day at Coco Cay, a ton more visits in 26 and 27. Last time I did it on Beyond, we did a Coco Beach Club cabana. It was a out of the park home run, if you know what I mean. And then also Apex going from Canaveral, Summit heading out from Tampa. And I think Connie's there this year, but I could be wrong. Okay, and our number 1, the thing we're most excited for, it's not even an ocean ship. It's Celebrity River Cruising. They've watched what everybody else has done, and I believe they're crafting a pretty darn near perfect experience. So the river ships, guys, they have new categories. They've never had a skylight in a river cruise cabin before. You're going to have that on this ship. And the big announcement this last week was that they ordered 10 additional ships. The first ship has yet to hit the water, and they already have 20 on order. Guys, that's going to be 30 before you know it. It's already a huge success, and it will continue to be. So you've got the Compass, the Seeker, the Roamer, the Boundless, and the Wanderer. And I love the room stylings. And I got one of my favorite emails I've ever gotten 2 days ago. And I will be heading over to Amsterdam in about 3 months to visit the Celebrity river ships under construction, learn a bit more about it, and meet with the designers. So really, really excited, and I'll bring that back to you. And if I can do a live from Amsterdam, it's just going to be depending on a connectivity, but we'll try. Okay, I do want to watch these videos, so give me 1 second really quick here, guys. I got to share this. Okay. Okay, give me 1 second, and I will present and share screen. Oh man, it's going to be so amazing. Did you guys see this? I just wanted to show you this one more time here. Check this out. I don't know if you saw earlier in the video, but the shades actually move with automation. Check out these little dining pods. That's so cool. This to me looks like a room that I want to spend some time in. All right. So give me 1 more second here. I'm going to, I wanted to show you one more quick video. All right. Let me hop back in. Oh, sorry. I lied. This is not the video, but this is what I wanted to show you guys here. And let's see. Come on. All right. Well, we should be able to do it this way. I'll go kind of old school here. All right. Well, let me try this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's all good. Okay. So just wanted to show you some of these images that they put out here, and stay tuned, guys. Tomorrow or in the next 48 hours, our Celebrity River overview will be going live on our channel, along with our overview of the brand new walkthrough overview of the brand new Norwegian Ara. So stay tuned, check out the channel in the next day or two, but I did want to share these with you specifically for a couple of the images of the rooms. So keep going here. Okay. So once again, this is such a cool space, and you can see that these actually move using automation. Okay. And then as we continue down, there's specialty restaurants on board. There's not a lot of space on river cruises, guys. What they've done with this, about 180 passenger capacity, so less than what you're going to find on the Vikings of the world. Multiple restaurants to choose from, stunning spaces. This is the first ever river ship I've seen that put a restaurant up on deck 3 forward. So as you're dining, you get those incredible wraparound panoramic rooms. All categories will have a beverage package included. All categories that are in suites will actually have a butler included. So shore excursions are included, dining, drinks, Wi-Fi. That's for everybody. And if you upgrade to a suite, you get the premium beverage package, the faster Wi-Fi, and also you get that butler service. So look at that. It's just absolutely stunning. I love what they've done with the design. Bathrooms are always a problem on river ships. They've hit it out of the park with this design here as well. Skylight infinite balcony. You can imagine sitting in your bed, looking directly out at the river as you're cruising through the beautiful Wachau Valley, the incredible wine region of Austria. Guys, if you haven't had Gruner Veltliner, you have not lived. I used to live there, and well, it was $2-3. That was my $2 chuck, and it was unbelievable. And you have a skylight up above. And where this really is amazing is as you're going through the Rhine Gorge, all the castles are set up on the hills. So you get those beautiful views of the castles by laying in bed or just laying in bed and watching the stars at night. So cool. So cool. All right, the balconies, that's one of the lead-in categories. And even the lower rooms, they're about 8 square feet bigger than kind of the industry standard. Plenty of space to store things. But look at the bathroom. Still a huge bathroom space. Okay. So amenities, highly inclusive. When you look at it, you might say, wow, that price is a little bit more than what I was thinking. But keep in mind, your shore excursions are included. Your food and drink are included. Your rooms included. Your entertainment's included. And much, much, much more. Okay. Go ahead and stop that here. Okay. And let me hop back into the PowerPoint. All right. Okay. So I know I was just doing the top 5, but I wanted to add this last one in here because many people don't even know that Celebrity goes to the Galapagos. The best product in the Galapagos is the Celebrity Flora. Silversea has the Silver Origin, also incredible. They're twin sisters. Back before Royal Group bought Silversea, the 2 ships were meant to be the Celebrity Flora and the Celebrity Fauna. They're 100 passengers, and my only thing that I don't like about those is the fact that, well, those ships don't go anywhere else. Every time guests get off, they say, where can I take that beautiful 100-passenger ship? Incredible suites, an incredible product. You cannot go wrong in the Galapagos. Guys, this fills up quick. 2028 should be coming out here in a couple weeks based on the release they did last year. But if you haven't been to the Galapagos, you're missing out. It's one of the best itineraries I've ever done. Ever done. Okay. All right. So that is most of what I wanted to include here. In fact, I'm going to open it up to the questions, but I just want to say this one more time here really quick. Once we're done with all the questions, we're going to give away a free cruise. So make sure you stay around for that. You must be present to win. You must enter one time only into the chat, #River26. #River26. We'll be doing the drawing here in about 15 minutes or so. And we'll give it away. It's not affiliated with YouTube. I'm paying for the cruise. We want to give you something awesome. So it's a 7-day cruise for up to 4, Alaska or the Caribbean. I don't even think they have Mexico in the coming year. So here we go. All right, I'm going to dig into the questions as we go and head all the way to the top here. All right, guys. So first off, thank you so much for saying hi. I did read this joke the first, and I thought it was hilarious. So thank you so much about the, what did one sock puppet say to the other? You look like you could use a hand. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right up there with what's brown and sticky? A stick, right? I mean, that's one of my favorites as well. All right. Hello from Central Illinois. Well, if you own a cruise today, you're my hero because I'm going to book with you. Got the makeup, but kind of funny in between there. Lots of hellos. I appreciate that, guys. We'll say hi to all of you as well. So I'm going to keep going here. I want to make sure I get to all the questions and the shout outs. Ken Larrabee, I do owe you an email back talking about Yacht Club. I do apologize for the super delay on that. I saw it in there the other day. I know it's all booked, but very happy to speak with you on it and our experience there. It looks like everybody's talking about it's a little bit cold around the U.S. here. So, Michael, I think you might have a cruise or two on the Celebrity Solstice coming up. I know you're going to absolutely love it. 29 days until cruise on the Xcel in the retreat. Awesome aft corner suite. Thanks to Robert Cook. Thank you. Great guy, incredibly passionate about cruising, and he's one of our wonderful advisors here. There you go. David, you're on the Xcel sailing right after me. All right, let's go. Thank you so much for the kind words. Always the best cabin tours before your cruise. And, of course, our team will take great care of you all the way throughout. All right. Xcel in a couple weeks, then Prima a couple weeks after that. Love to hear your comparison. I think they're both incredible, both brand new ships. Very, very different there as well. Hello from Savannah, Georgia, 318 days. Thanks to Kelly from Harr Travel. Love that. She's one of our world-class advisors, does an amazing job. Here. All right. The food is so much better than Royal, and I used to be loyal to Royal. I will say Royal's got some great specialty, but of course, Celebrity's a premium line. They spend more on food. You get what you pay for. Absolutely, positively. Okay, looking forward to learning about Celebrity. Haven't had a chance. Hopefully you did learn a bit, and we'll have more of these coming. Hello from North Carolina. Just got off my first Celebrity cruise and loved it. Can't wait to get back on board. Absolutely, positively love that as well. And once again, guys, as I go through the comments, if you just joined, you need to put in one time only, hashtag River26 to qualify to win the free cruise that we're going to be giving away in about 12 minutes now. Hi, Danny and Harr Travel, our good friend Julie Witt. Just looking at all the Celebrity river cruises, never done a river cruise. Will you guys be doing any group river cruises? We will. It's just right now, the way Celebrity's doing groups, it's really tough for us to do a hosted one. So we do have some great group promotions. We will be doing some group river cruises. And stay tuned, guys. In about 4 weeks, you're going to start seeing some information on our hosted journeys. And I would love for you to join us on board, whether it's Celebrity or any other cruise line that we host with. We're even going to be doing some land safari, just in case that's interesting to you. We're looking at an Antarctica sailing in there. We're looking at some Caribbean, some Europe, and we just know that it's more fun when we're all together. So we'd love for you guys to join us. Hey, it looks like there's a few people that put that hashtag River26 in there, Eric. You know why? I'm not certain. Sorry, going through a few comments here. I want to get all your questions. Celebrity's amazing. Cruised on the Edge to Alaska last July. Amazing service, and the food was awesome as well. Thanks, Mike and Gail. I love that. Danny's head and shoulders above the rest. I hope you're talking about my skills, not just my height, but, there we go. We are going on Celebrity Apex Retreat, leaving March 28th. You're going to love it, and love that. Oh, love to see these shout-outs. Elaine Hager and Michelle Matthews, one of our incredible advisors and one of our incredible concierge leads in there. Best food on Celebrity, hands down. Agree. Very much so. And yes, Bora is absolutely positively delicious. Looking forward to great food after some food on MSC World America. I'd love to know if you were in the Yacht Club, because I would say that my Yacht Club food was pretty good, and Italy was one of the best meals I've ever had. Robert just returned from 2 weeks on Beyond, first week in Retreat, second week in Infinite Veranda. Love that. Absolutely, positively. Shout out to the wonderful Jeanette for helping us out on our upcoming cruises. She's another phenomenal advisor here. Watch so much on Bora. It looks good, and man, it is absolutely delicious. I love to hear about the new river cruises. And we'll be doing more on Celebrity River on a later date. But right now, they're going to be on the Danube. They're going to be on the Rhine and also the Main in between. So some of my all-time favorites. Robert Cook, you're the best. I love to hear that. On the Xcel Transatlantic, you sold me on Bara. Absolutely. You're going to love it. A big shout out and thank you for Daniel. I know he's listening. So thank you, Daniel, for all your incredible work that you do on behalf of our customers and our team. He's actually brought some pretty incredible innovations to Harr Travel that have made our lives so much better. So thank you, Daniel, for not only being an incredible human, but for taking great care of all of us. So thank you. Which buffet is better, Jammer or Celebrity? Not in the same realm. So we'll just say that, Celebrity wins hands down. Will Edge class ships be doing Perfect Day Mexico? Is Celebrity developing a new class of ship? So Celebrity is developing a new class of ship. I can't say anything more than that. But if you were on my stream last night, there might be some slots at the shipyards that are reserved for a mystery ship. We do know 2028, we're getting Edge Class 6. And then after that, what seems to be a brand new class of ship. Another great shout out to Daniel, helping us for our Xcel sailing coming up. Another one for Bill. I love to hear that as well. Just started working with Harr Travel, and Elizabeth Nucci is taking great care. She's an awesome person as well. Are there any current ship issues with Beyond? Yes. It's having some propulsion issues, but they had to change some of the itineraries around. I don't think it's made a big negative impact, but it's all set now. Once they can get her in dry dock to fix it, they will. But right now, everything seems to be going excellent. All right, staying in a Retreat Aqua Sky Suite. That means you get the best of both worlds. You get access to the thermal suite at no additional cost, Blue Restaurant, and the Luminae. Hey, Colleen, haven't seen that name in just a bit or two. It's awesome to see you here. Liberty of the Seas last year, Celebrity Reflection List this year, expected to be better in every way. It will be. Oh, an awesome shout out to the great Joshua Warner. He's an amazing travel advisor for Harr Travel. Love that. Robert just booked 13-night Apex Transatlantic and Ascent 10-night Southern Caribbean with Elaine. Love Celebrity and the new Points Choice. I haven't talked about that, guys. Points Choice means if you go on Royal and you want to earn your points with Celebrity, no problem. If you want to go on Celebrity, earn your points with Royal, no problem either. If you happen to be Diamond Plus or Diamond on Royal, you can be Elite Plus all the way over on Celebrity. So they're matching statuses and you choose where you earn. Now you can only earn at one at a time, but I think this is a huge benefit. And I think the cruise lines are going to really benefit from this. Sounds good. Everyone likes pistachio, right? I always get corrected when I'm in Italy. It's definitely pistachio, like Pinocchio. I love that. I love the Retreat. Xcel pricing is much higher than other Edge class ships. Do you expect this to continue, or will the prices start to balance out? Well, the prices will start to balance out when people stop booking at those prices, but that's normal. If you look at Royal, Star is going for more than Icon. Legend's going for more than Star and Icon. Ascent was going for more than Beyond for quite some time. So yeah, it takes a little bit of time for it to even out, but people like the newest, shiniest toy. I definitely do. Best included breakfast besides Xcel, buffet on Xcel. Luminae. There we go. Absolutely delicious. Emily BW helped me upgrade my Royal Cruise last evening, and she was amazing. Such a good soul. I love to hear that, Audrey. Huge blessing for us to hear that. Thank you. Thanks to the great Pablo and the customer experience team for helping with our grand voyage. Jane, you are going to love the Solstice. You're going to love the Grand Voyage. It is a game changer. All right, Ken, we're on the Edge in May to Alaska. Can't wait. We just love booking through Harr. It's been great over the years. And I have been very, very blessed to work with both of you. It's been a really, I've done quite a bit myself in the past. We got some amazing advisors taking care of you now. And thanks for coming back. And thanks for the kind words. Booked Disney Destiny, MSC Seashore, Seaside, Luna, World America. Need a celebrity thrown in there? Well, I hope your Harr Travel advisor took care of you because we have incredible promotions right now for all of those products. 1,500 days. Yep, I like to cruise. I'll just say. In fact, I'll be on a cruise in a couple days. Yay. See here. What ship is taking the place of the Regal Princess at Galveston? Nothing. Princess has just not been able to make traction in Galveston. Same thing. Celebrity's not going back there anytime soon. Icon's going to be there. MSC Seascape. There's a ton of Carnival products there. So it's getting a little crowded, and Princess just simply couldn't make the ends meet when they sold that product. You said that the crew on Celebrity are fantastic, and I agree 100%. I've been cruising Celebrity a lot lately. I'm thinking of an NCL. Do you feel the crew on Aqua came close to Celebrity crew, just got off Apex, and they were on their game? Yeah, I think Norwegian has phenomenal crew as well. And, generally, a lot of times the cruise lines, when they put out a new ship, they kind of take their best from a few different ships and put them together. So you should have a great experience. Love the Sunset Bar, me as well. Robert Cook always takes great care. Love to hear that. My last Celebrity cruise was 25 years ago. Well, it's a little bit different now, I will say. I've been on so many Royal, going on Beyond to Alaska, Retreat Edge Suite. And so looking forward to it. You're going to have it. And let me know when you want to go to Antarctica. I just did it. It was amazing. My 8-year-old at the time, daughter, and I jumped into that freezing cold water, and we did the polar plunge. We did it with Seabourn. And man, guys, setting foot on Antarctica is pretty cool. But it's even cooler to get to do it with my wife, my dad, and my daughter. It was just a life-changing experience. Hey, Russell. I love Russell. He's booking cruises while he's on board his cruise and now streaming with us while he's on board his cruise. So thank you for that. Xcel just left Cozumel. Beautiful ship. The great Russell Wyatt. Have to say we were on Oceania. Thought Celebrity's food blew them away. That's a little bit surprising, but, Celebrity does an amazing job. And I will say Oceania's newer class of ships, the food, the product, everything's better. And, man, I can't wait to see the Oceania Sonata. Off topic, when will Royal ships go back to the British Isles? I don't know. I believe they've got, I have to check. I thought that they did have a ship going out of Southampton. Maybe it's doing mostly Northern and Med and not British Isles, but there's some amazing offerings around the British Isles. One of my favorites is Azamara. If you really want to dig in, very, very port intensive, maybe do 10, 12 ports on a 14-day cruise. Never sailed on Celebrity, but heard so many wonderful things. Can you describe the add-on packages for beverage, Wi-Fi? Do you recommend adding these when booking? Great question, Karen. Thank you so much for asking that. So, all right. Celebrity sells a little bit differently than a lot of cruise lines. So first and foremost, if you're booked in Aqua class or below, so that's an inside, ocean view, balcony, concierge, or Aqua class, right? You have the opportunity to purchase with the perks or a no perk rate. If you purchase with the perks, that means you're going to get the classic beverage package, which is great, and also surf Wi-Fi, 1 login per person. You can choose to upgrade. It's a paid upgrade. You do it through your cruise planner. So you can upgrade to a stream Wi-Fi, and you can also pay to upgrade to the premium beverage package. It's one of the best out there. Okay. If you are booking in the retreat, right? One other thing. If you book our group rates, they're always the perk rates. So that means you're going to get the discounted fare, the refundable deposit, and you're going to get that classic drink package and the surf Wi-Fi. If you book the retreat, almost always, there's like a 0.001%, outlier, but almost always you have the premium beverage package included, and you also have the stream Wi-Fi included. They've added Starlink. It blazes through. So for me, if I book the retreat, I've got my Wi-Fi already included. I've got my premium beverage package always included. And I can also add on additional logins and purchase that. With Celebrity, if you want more Wi-Fi, or let's say you pick a no perk rate and you want to buy Wi-Fi, always pre-purchase it and pay attention to the times around the holidays. So coming up with President's Day, we expect to see a big cruise planner sale from Royal and a big cruise planner sale from Celebrity. So you can lock those in and get some incredible prices. Okay. So hopefully that explained it. If not, Karen, drop down below. Let me know a few more and I'll be happy to answer those questions. Okay. Shout out to Kelly McClure. I love that. She's amazing. She's actually heading to Alaska here in just a few weeks on the Solstice. She's been absolutely incredible. I'm grateful for her patience with me, her fantastic communication, and her extensive knowledge about Celebrity. I'm hoping that to book my 3rd cruise here with her in the very near future. Well, that is such a wonderful, fantastic, and amazing thing. I'm going to do a quick screen grab for that, and I'm going to go ahead and send that to Kelly right now because, I know it's going to make her day. So thank you guys so much for the shout outs. It really means the world to our team. So there we go. I just sent it to her via Teams. Okay. Oops. And of course, I did it the wrong way, but that's okay. She'll be able to see it. And there we go. Let's keep going here. Shout out to Odyssey. So helpful. Love that as well. Celebrity Reflection. And Odyssey is one of our incredible customer experience team members. And I get that feedback all the time. Thank you so much for that. After Reflection, Hoping Star Princess. Well, that's going to be a great ship as well. Many thanks for your YouTube tours. Okay. Ships will be sailing on Celebrity Summit in November. You see here, 2027, looking forward to the itinerary. Really quick, guys. I'm going to answer questions for 5 more minutes, and then we're going to do the drawing. Must be present to win. If you haven't done so already, put in hashtag River26. Once again, hashtag River26 to qualify to win. And right at the top of the hour, exactly 6 o'clock Pacific, I'm going to do the drawing for the free cruise, but I'm going to answer your questions. And then I'm going to stay on after and answer any questions that you have, celebrity or other cruise line related. All right. Once you go retreat, you'll never go back. Agreed. My daughter turns into a professional photographer at sunset. Man, guys, I have so many hundreds, thousands of sunset pictures at sea, but nothing does it justice to sitting there and just looking and taking it in. Such an incredible experience. Back to back this year on Beyond. Can't wait to book our next cruise with the amazing Robert Cook. Thank you, Tracy. All right. Doing our first celebrity silhouette, Iceland, Greenland. I think that might be the one I was just talking about there. Maybe it's a different one, but absolutely love that. After 85 Royal Caribbean cruises, Lydia, you are my hero. What do you think of the Celebrity Equinox as a ship? Age, condition? Well, she got a pretty big makeover back in like 2019 or so. I think she's in really good shape. She's getting another update here shortly, but I love the Solstice class ships. They're really fantastic. All right, we have only ever done Royal. How does Celebrity compare, especially with the 12-year-old and 14-year-old? Well, one, they don't have as many of kind of the kid-friendly gimmicky style stuff, the water slides, the zip line. They're awesome, don't get me wrong, but they do have a great kids club. My daughter prefers Celebrity over Royal. Every kid, every family is different, but you're going to love the food. And I know, Jeff, your kids are very experienced cruisers. My gut is they would love one of those Edge class ships. All right, here. Second Alaska cruise on Edge this year. Kudos to Kelly McClure. Love to hear that. Nordam or Star Princess? Well, Star Princess for sure. Nordam's 20 years old. Cruised on her. Love her dearly. Star Princess is spectacular. Going to the Med on the Equinox in October. Booked through our travel. So excited. Thank you, Joshua Warner. Love the shout out. That's awesome. Okay. Taking our first celebrity cruise, May, the Norwegian fjords on Apex. You will not be disappointed. Guys, as you sail into the fjords, it is just one of the most beautiful experiences you can have on planet Earth. So you're going to love it. Do you know when Celebrity will be expanding beyond Rhine and Danube for France? I don't, but they already have 20 on order. So my gut is probably 2029, 2030 or so. They'll put 1 or 2 of those ships in France. All right. Living in the Midwest, what's the most economical way to travel to and from cruise ports? Flights are crazy expensive. Check Flights by Celebrity. They have some great contracted rates, but you know what? You could also hop on the Amtrak. Done that myself. I have 2 cruises with Celebrity this year. First time. I wish I knew about the Eclipse sailing. Well, maybe we can still change it for you if you'd like. Happy to look into it. But, the only thing better than 2 cruises is 3. Just saying. All right. Love the way they're updating the ships. I do as well, too. Caesar salads on Celebrity. I always think of Italy when I think of Caesar salads. You guys know that it comes originally from Tijuana, Mexico, correct? Just a little fun fact there. We're going on the same fjord. Celebrity does a great job with their renovations. I agree. Argue better than Royal? Absolutely, because they do the rooms. I'm with you 100%. Will the new retreat sun deck be accessible by elevator or just the stairs? It is accessible by elevator, which is great. I think you might be talking about Solstice. It should be accessible by elevator, but I will say it's been broken on some of the older ships for way too long. Reach out to me, Neil, if you have a specific question. I will send it right to the president because she is very dedicated to accessibility. What's the new passenger capacity? I'm not sure, but I believe they added 30 suites or so. We have ever done a celebrity cruise, always Royal to Lover, never done a celebrity. If we did celebrity, would the status level carry over from Royal? Absolutely. With their new status match program, reach out to your Harr travel advisor, Julie. I believe you said that was Junette, and she can walk you through that process to get it set. Love Port Canaveral? Absolutely, positively. Not a fan of Coco Cay? Well, that's fine. Many people are. There's plenty of cruises that don't go there. All right. Any update on damages at the pier at Coco Cay? No, this just happened a couple days ago. My understanding is it will be corrected really quick because right now they can only have one ship at a time. I'll send the updates as soon as we have it. All right, guys. 2 more questions, and then I'm going to jump in and the moving seating decks and shades are cool. So cool. The Celebrity River looks amazing. Celebrity River is going to be sailing out of Basel, Switzerland, Amsterdam, Budapest, and Nuremberg, Germany. All right. And how's the language barrier on a European river cruise? Well, everything's done in English. And guys, when you get off in Europe, most Europeans speak English. They do. So I've never had a problem with that. All right. I'm going to stop now. And we are going to go. Daniel, I'll go ahead and check my there. So we are going to do it now. So, all right, guys, I don't have the exact name, but let's do the drum roll. And it is Stevie Ray 7149 is the user handle. Once again, Stevie Ray 7149. If you can send me a really quick email to Danny@harrtravel.com, I will reach out tonight. You just won a celebrity cruise for up to 4 guests to the Caribbean or to Alaska. We'll help you pick it out. Congratulations to you. Thank you for joining. Okay. So once again, guys, I love that. I love giving it away. It's my Oprah moment here. So we're going to keep digging in there. And now I'm going to hop back in. I'm going to answer any questions. If you got to go, you got to go, but I'll stay in for the duration. So once again, huge congratulations to Stevie. Will the Celebrity River cruises have similar entertainment like regular cruises? At a very small scale, but they bring entertainment on. So they might bring on like a quartet or a singer. In fact, when I was on my last river cruise, they brought on the Von Trapp family singers when we were just heading out of Salzburg. So incredibly cool. Awesome. Okay. Love that they're doing river. How many people will they hold? Will they allow children? Yes. 4 years is the minimum. I don't expect a lot of kids, but I'm going to take mine. I'm Diamond with Royal. I know the status match with Celebrity makes me elite. Do you think Celebrity will eventually go to drink vouchers for elite? I'm not sure because something like 70 to 80% of their guests take the beverage package. So I'm not sure that that's where they're going to go with it. But they do have a happy hour that's kind of similar to what Royal used to do. All right. What is the capacity of the river cruises? Eric, can you look that up for me really quick? I believe it's 180. But I'll get back to you momentarily for that. Lauren Steele, another great name. Haven't seen in a minute or two. Love it. Never done river cruising, but this looks amazing. Not to experience at least once. You got to do it. Absolutely. Positively. Keith, many thanks to Christina for her help with our Ascent cruise. We're truly grateful. I love that. She's an amazing advisor. And Keith, we always love getting to work with you and your family. Are you guys booking Celebrity River yet? Absolutely. There's about 25 total rooms left for 2027 there. Perfect. And then there are quite a bit of space for 2028. It's only been out for a week and it is selling at a record clip. Reach out to Harr Travel. We'll lock you in, Jennifer. And to answer your question, 172 passengers on Celebrity River if every room is at double occupancy. Oftentimes we get some solo travelers as well. And I also wanted to add in that, well, that was it. Sorry, my brain just shut down for a minute. Amen to Austrian wine. Agreed. Here. I'm sure the scenery will be awesome, but the idea of that type of ship doesn't thrill me. Well, you may want to check it out because if you've done a bus tour, if you've done packing and unpacking throughout Europe, you will be blown away and it is comfortable. It's intimate. Not everything's for everybody. So I love that. Michael, the pricing is on the website now too. And when you're ready to book, reach out and our Harr Travel advisor will hold it and get it over to you. All right, Robert Cook, book me a suite. Let's do it. Reach out to Robert and I'll tell, actually, you know what? Just because I'm fun like that, I'm going to send Robert a quick message and say, reach out to And he'll reach out to you and book that river cruise for you. So we're booking live on the stream, guys. This is fun. You may want to warn people that river cruise staterooms are small, but also tell them almost everything is included. Here's what I'll say, though, is you're right. They are small, but these are pretty big for the industry standard. I love the fact that they are the size they are. But yeah, they're on the smaller side compared to bigger ocean ships because the river ships are smaller, 100%. You will not regret the Galapagos. I will tell you, you will absolutely love it. How is Celebrity both ocean and river for handicap accessibility? I believe they're the best. I believe that they are the absolute best. They do have an accessible cabin, which surprised me a little bit on river, because you do have to be able to go up and or down a flight of stairs to cruise on river. So reach out. Love to kind of help you with that. But they are the most accessible line as far as new builds go. Okay. The reason we started with Harr Travel is because of the walkthroughs. I love to hear that. Okay. Tried to get info on cruise transfers from ship to our hotel in Hawaii. Haven't been able to get a definite response. Well, are you looking for them through the cruise line or through a third-party operator? Shoot an email over tonight to ce@harrtravel.com. ce@harrtravel.com and let them know. They'll be happy to get you set for that. Thank you so much. Shout out to Robert Cook for his outstanding customer service, great humor, and just being there when we need it. All right. There. In fact, I'm messaging Robert right now. And just pass that along to him, William, so he'll reach out to you. All right. Hi, Danny. Booked 2 cruises with Harr. Looking to book the Ascent in 2027 through the canal. Please have somebody reach out to me. Shoot me a quick email because I don't have your contact built in here. I just see the handle, Danny@harrtravel.com, DANNY@harrtravel.com, and we will get that booked right away. How does Celebrity's food compare with NCL? I think it's better. You know, NCL is a contemporary line. Celebrity is a premium line. The one exception I'll say is the food hall. The Indulge Food Hall is better than the buffet on Celebrity. It's better than any buffet, really, except for Explora Journeys. All right. Never booked a cruise with a travel agency. What are the advantages of booking with Harr Travel? Well, first off, what are the advantages of not booking with Harr Travel? Nothing. I'll put it that way. But I'll give you my elevator pitch. So first off, we work for you. I don't work for the cruise line. Whatever cruise we book you on, if you're happy, we did our job right, and we love it, but we can add value. There's always an amenity or at the very least, something we can add on. So there's a monetary value, but more than that, it's the service, the advocacy. We have people that basically need nothing, want nothing. They just book with us so that they have a backup plan in case of an emergency. But realistically, our goal is to advocate, assist, support, make recommendations, and really to bring you into the family and take care of you every step of the way. We're loyal Disney cruisers, started with Royal with a side quest for Princess, decided to go to Celebrity, and we have not looked back. I love it, and I love your name. Lost in Spice, absolutely spectacular in so many ways. Booked Beyond an Apex for 26, can't wait. Thanks to Christina Baker, she's the best. Couldn't agree more, she's amazing. Did I say that out loud? I don't know that I said that, Maxwell. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mikado. The entertainment shows on Celebrity were amazing. Agree. Absolutely, positively agree. Shout out to Michelle for helping me book my first Celebrity cruise, now only 18 days away on the Beyond. Thank you all so much for providing the absolute best customer service and striving for excellence. All right. There we go here. Loyal to Royal, which Celebrity ship should we try first? I say the Xcel. She's the newest. But realistically, where do you want to go? What are you looking to get out of it? And we got you covered. We're on Edge in Alaska in May. You will love it. Looking forward to Apex out of Canaveral. Thanks to Maggie, another one of our amazing advisors, for her help. No worries. We booked on board and your team already took care of it. Elaine is more than helpful. Well, Elaine honestly knows a lot more about MSC than I do. She used to work with them. So there we go. All right. We'll be doing a back-to-back on Reflection in March. You're going to love it. Just got off Apex. We'll be on the Eclipse in July. Xcel next. Pablo's the best. Couldn't agree more. How would you compare the chef's table between Celebrity and Royal? I wouldn't, because it's so much better on Celebrity. It's truly, truly, truly exceptional. I like the Royal one. It hasn't changed in a long time, and I find that it's pretty good. I don't find that it's great. With Celebrity, knocked my socks off. Mediterranean cruise. You have a few recommended itineraries for 26, 27. Celebrity President's Club cruise looks interesting. Yeah, I mean, an enormous amount. So Xcel's doing those 7-day cruises round trip. Ascent is doing those 10 and 11-day trips. So you can kind of daisy chain together and create a longer one. Unbelievable offerings. Apex is heading to Northern Europe. Really some wonderful ones. Bill, Elaine Hagar is the best. Agree. She's awesome. Neil, got to say, Edge Class have revolutionized the dining experience. The 4 main dining rooms are nearly a specialty. I agree. Tatiana's been to the restaurant in Tijuana where Caesar salad originated. I love that. It's delicious. Just got off Beyond. 2 more booked on Royal later this year, all through Harr with Elaine. Love that. Lots of congratulations, guys, coming. I love that about our community, that you guys are supporting each other. So thank you so much for that. Unbelievable, amazing, and fantastical. Okay. Thanks for all you do, Danny. Shout out to our favorite agent, Amanda. She is a superhero, and I appreciate that greatly. How do you rank Explora compared to Silver Sea and Regent? That's a great question. Technically, it sits just below them, but I wouldn't say that. I would say Silver Sea or Explorer right now is pretty much right on par. They spend more on their food than either of those companies, and they're hitting it out of the park, guys. Explora, I'll be heading on Explora for a first real cruise this summer. They did invite us on the christening ceremony for the Explora 3, but guys, don't sleep on Explora Journeys. Unbelievable. What are your thoughts on the new points program for Royal? I love it. I talked about it a little bit earlier. I think it's fantastic that you can pick where your points go. What are the pros and cons of booking your next celebrity cruise while on board? Well, it's bonus onboard credit. So there's 2 ways you can do it. One, you can let us know before you go, and we can sit down and help you pick your cruise. And then as soon as you get on board, tell them exactly what you want, you're done. Or stop by, book an open cruise certificate. As soon as you get back, we'll take care of all the details. We'll help you book your cruise, and you get the same amenities. I kind of like that because I don't really love the fact of anybody having to sit and take their time to book that cruise while you got an incredible ship. If you're in the retreat, they'll come and meet you in the retreat lounge. If you're in a premium suite, they'll actually come to you in your suite, book your next cruise for you. Happy to do it, Richard. Thank you so much for the kind words. Can you choose an agent different than your home location? I'm not sure what you're going with there. Let me know a follow-up question and I'll answer it. Thanks for a great webinar. Looking forward to booking our cruise on Celebrity. You're going to love it. Where can we find the link for upcoming Royal giveaway? Daniel, if you have that, could you put that in the chat? A week from today, we're doing the same with Royal, another giveaway, another deep dive into the product. And if we don't get it on there for any reason, shoot a quick email to danny@hartravel.com. I'll shoot that right back over to you. Thanks, Donna. Appreciate that. Any more giveaways? Missed the last 2 because my work schedule next week on Royal. And then I hear we're doing another one on NCL a few days after that. So there we go. Do you know if Luminae offers any decent NA red wines? Not sure. I'm sorry. I will say that's not my area of expertise. Can I choose a local agent here in California? You can. But what's funny is I find that a lot of our California guests prefer our East Coast agents because they're available a little bit later in the evening. So totally up to you. We're happy to partner you up with the perfect fit for you. Solo travelers here. Which lines have the best solo supplement policies? AMA Waterways on the rivers. Hands down, by far, it's the best. But reach out because right now, Silver Sea's got a great promotion. I saw a couple from Explora Journeys. They do pop up pretty often. Have a cruise booked through Harr, but ended up booking our last Celebrity Boston cruise through Amex. I'm in Miami, but need a West Coast agent. Absolutely, we have that. And the Amex benefits, we get 2 for you. So you get to double up. You get those and ours on top of it. Please ask Robert to send me info on the river. I only see your handle. So if you shoot Robert an email really quick, Robert@Harr Travel, he'll get right back to you on it. Shout out to you. You helped me sending me to Elizabeth in North Carolina. She knew more about Disney Cruise. Absolutely. She's amazing. Absolutely incredible. Our team does an amazing job with Disney as well. Do you know if kids can get celebrity status? Wah, wah. No. And I'm fighting for it. I believe it's coming soon because I complain about it all the time. Essentially, you can't start earning status until the kiddos become adults. But if you put all your points with Royal, once they turn 18, They can share their status over and they'll have it. I love your videos. Thank you so much. Being a part of these live streams and dreaming about possibilities makes me smile. Well, thank you. I love that. Making people smile is my favorite. What's that old saying go? Smiling is my favorite. Buddy the Elf. I booked our first celebrity cruise 2 days ago with the Harr Travel Advisor. Not told about the optional drink package. Is this something we can change? Absolutely. And it may have been included. Just shoot your advisor a quick message and we're happy to. Or shoot me a message, Danny@harrtravel.com, and I will get right back with you. All right. Hey, it's Barbara, Grammy, my kid's grandmother. I love that. Always good to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. Love cruising with you too. And Thanksgiving was a blast. I think we need to do it again. Quick question. Can we book with you but be charged in Canadian dollars? Right now we book on Royal sites, so we pay Canadian. Yes, 100% on Celebrity. I think we have it set up with Royal. I'd have to double check, but if you shoot me an email over, I'll be happy to do it. We also have it set up for Oceania, Silversea, a couple other brands as well. Is it better to place a cruise on a courtesy hold and then book with you, or just book directly? Well, you can do both. On our website, you can put a courtesy hold down, which I absolutely love, or you can reach out and your Harr Travel Advisor can book the perfect cruise. If you hold it with the cruise line, right, sometimes it takes a couple days to transfer, so just reach out and we'll guide you through that. Christina has been a joy to work with. I love that. She's amazing. Thank you. Are you the founder of Harr Travel? We love your YouTube videos. So technically, my grandfather is the founder of Harr Travel. I restarted Harr Travel about 20 years ago. And when he retired, he kind of closed it down. I started it back up. And yeah, everything over the last 20 years is my baby. So yeah, thank you. What's your favorite restaurant on Oasis of the Seas? Ooh, Jamie's Italian. Where is the Xcel sailing in 26 and 27? So Europe in the summer, Caribbean in the winter, 7-day Caribbean and 7-day Europe. And then, of course, those transatlantics going back and forth. I've never found a buffet on a cruise line that I've loved more than Edge Class Buffet. It's so varied. The food is top notch. It's the best. You'll love it. But if you want one better, Explorer Journeys has you beat. Doing Celebrity Eclipse to British Isles. You're going to love that. It's fantastic. You are by far the best, knowledgeable, precise, and you talk about cruising as it was second nature. Well, it's first nature for me. Thank you. I'm just kidding. I love that. Thank you for the compliment. Whenever we're booking a cruise, the first thing we do is look for the Harr Travel stateroom tours and then reach out to your Harr Travel Advisor. I love that. Didn't hear which port to leave out of in the Med. Well, they go out of Barcelona, Rome, Southampton. There's a couple more. My brain's not fully functional right now, end of the day, but there we go. And thank you, Daniel. This is the Royal Live. So next Tuesday, we'll be live with our cruise news. The day after that, we will be live with Royal, similar concept to today, and we're giving away a free cruise. This is our new favorite show. Woohoo! I love that. I love that. Just found you and start watching weekly for the lives. I love that. And there we go. Biology, always a fun thing. What is a knight's fish? A swordfish. Ooh, I love the dad jokes coming at me today. Thank you very much from R.R. Bautista and family, the San Francisco Bay Area, home of Super Bowl 60. Xcel. I just think it's going to be a really big Super Bowl. Thank you for all your wonderful ship tour videos. I love that. Appreciate it. We had a commitment this evening. Will there be a replay? Actually, as soon as I wrap up, about 30 minutes later, the video will render and it'll send you an email and you can watch it right from there. Deborah's helped us book a honeymoon trip on the Edge to New Zealand in October. Are the ships still able to sail into the Sounds in New Zealand? Looking for our first suite at sea? Yeah. I believe they go into Milford Sound and there's one or two more I'd have to double check. I love the videos. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going on Star of the Seas and need to know if the sofa bed on the Surfside Family Suite will be big enough for my 2 teenage grandchildren, and is there storage for 4? Storage is very disappointing in that suite, but let's see. I'm not sure when you're going. As long as you're going before May 1st, it's still a full suite. After May 1st, it is now going to be similar to a junior suite. Here's the deal. That little area is tiny, but if you take the bolster from the bed, the headboard, you put it on the floor. I slept in that room for 2 weeks. I loved it. It was great. It will be a tight fit for your 2 teenagers, but they will be able to do it, and they can squeeze in a rollaway in that room category. But shoot me another message if you want. Tell me a little bit more, and I'll be happy to answer those questions. What's your favorite restaurant on Star Princess? That's not even hard. It's called the Butcher's Block by Dario. If you don't know about Dario, guys, this is the craziest butcher on planet Earth. If you've never experienced his experience in Italy, go watch the Netflix Chef's Table special on him. Unbelievable. I love cruising with all the different cruise lines and river cruises. And awesome itineraries. I'm going to need to win the lottery really quick. Hey, you know what they say? Go buy a ticket. You might win. But if you don't buy a ticket, you won't win. All right. Can you put the invite to the Royal Live? We just did. Thank you so much for that. Just started watching the lives. Love the ship tours. Thank you so much. We love having you here. Presidential suite on Carnival Mardi Gras soon. It's a beautiful space. I just don't understand why they can't put a second bathroom in their top suites. Bathrooms, people. You need 2 bathrooms to save your marriage, to save your family. Need 2 bathrooms. Love that suite, though, by the way, and I hope we booked it for you. Does NCL have any itineraries for the fjords? I believe they do. I want to say it's Prima, but I'd have to double check. We also know that large ships aren't going to be able to be visiting the fjords in a couple more years, so you better book it now. Just book Star Class Aqua Theater Suite on Wonder from the reviews. You're going to love it. We have some really unique Royal promos right now, so I'm sure you booked that with Harr Travel. Shoot me a quick email real quick, and I want to double check that you got our brand new promo that just started on there. Ship tour is amazing. Going on Star, you're going to love it. And a little bit late to the game, but we got River 26. All right, guys, any last questions? If not, it's been an hour and 20 minutes of pure joy for me. Huge congratulations for our winner. Thank you guys for joining us each and every single week. I'll be back live next Tuesday for the cruise news, and then next Wednesday for our Royal Deep Dive and the cruise giveaway. Without further ado, thank you for your time today, guys. And as always, ciao for now.